So the compartment door that you're going to look for that has the electrical cord in it has got the warning, the orange label on it. When you open up this compartment, you're going to grab your electrical cord out. We use motorhomes that have 30 amp power in it. So your campsite, you want to have a 30 amp outlet. You're going to come on over here to the electrical box. You can always tell it's the electrical box because it's gray, and lift the lid up. Inside this electrical box, some campgrounds have all three, a 50 amp, a 30 amp, and a 20 amp outlet. Some may have one or the other. There's different variations. When you go to plug in, your 30 amp cord is going to go into the 30 amp outlet. Now, the important piece is, at this point in time, you may or may not have power going to the motorhome. And the reason is, a lot of campgrounds actually keep their breakers off when the campsite is not in use. So the next step after plugging in is to go ahead and select, you've got 20 amp for the 20 amp outlet, 30 amp for the 30 amp, and 50 amp for the 50 amp. We're using the 30, so we're going to turn that breaker on. Now we have electricity going into the motorhome. We also provide you with an electrical adapter. The electrical adapter takes your power from 30 amp down to 110 or a 20 amp, which is your standard household outlet. Many people are going to plug in at a friend's house, or you might want to plug the motorhome in overnight while you're traveling, before you get traveling. That way you can make sure your batteries are all charged up. So the way that you're going to use this is, it's going to hook onto the end of your electrical cord with the 30 amp end, and then you can plug the 20 amp end into the 20 amp outlet. The most important piece to using this is you cannot run your air conditioner when you are plugged into an adapter down to a 20 amp outlet. And the reason being is it's too much power for the outlet. It could cause a fire in the motorhome and melt your cord and melt your plug. So don't run your air conditioner. You can run your microwave, you can run the TV, you can run everything else, just not the air conditioner. Another scenario that you might need power for is if you're dry camping. So if you're not hooked up at a campground and you're out in some field and you need generator power to run your TV, your microwave, your air conditioner, or something plugged into an outlet, this motorhome is featured with an outlet in the electrical compartment. That is where you will need to access the plug for the generator. Some motorhomes have an outlet and some motorhomes don't for the generator. So you'll know if you need to plug into an outlet for the generator if you see a 30 amp outlet in the electrical compartment. And what you're going to do is you're going to plug this cord right into that 30 amp outlet. This outlet has the power coming off of the generator. If you are not plugged into that outlet, you will not get any power off the generator. We get a lot of phone calls from renters saying, I'm running my generator and I don't have power. Usually it's because they're not plugged into this outlet. Not every motorhome has that outlet. So if you don't see the outlet in the electrical compartment, the same place as the electrical cord, then more than likely you don't need to plug in for the generator. Do this before putting the electrical cord in the compartment. Once you're plugged in, it's really easy to put the electrical cord away. And you just do that by simply stuffing it in. And then you can close your compartment door.